right across from Godiva Chocolate and J.C. Penney's. You can't miss it. So come on in.
All right, Tony, thank you. And ding, 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 we've got a couple of winners this morning. First, the winner to our Walnut Ridge ornament, that gorgeous ornament that Rachel was holding. Congratulations to Donald Thomas for winning that.
And the Macy gift card, Evan Ross. And Carl's going to have some winners here in just a second with this ice scraper. I said, this is heavy duty, Carl, because you're here to talk about cold weather, right?
Yeah, cold weather, slick roads, higher utility bills. If you're sick of winter already, well, suck it up, Buttercup, because winter doesn't officially start until this weekend.
That is hard to believe, but nobody wants to stay inside for 3 months. So Attorney Karl Truman has some tips to help keep you safe all winter long. We talked about this last week. When you need to defrost your window and you only do a tiny little hole like that, this is why you're probably giving these away later, right?
Well, that's right. You know, of course, you know, I'm always get involved after the fact when there's an accident or, you know, somebody gets hurt. But one of the things that I always try to promote too is safety and prevention, to be aware of, you know, conditions and to try to be safe for all of us out on the road.
I'm sure you hear all kinds of stories with people calling your office about what happened, how this happened, and you're probably thinking, okay, there's a way to get out in front of that. Is that what this is all about?
That is what I try to do, because so many things are basically bad decisions. And so many times when people get hurt, whether it's an automobile accident or a bad drug or a medical mistake, it's usually as a result of a bad decision. So we want to try to get in front of these decisions to try to help people become more aware. And for example, what I'm talking about today is being aware of safety and the road hazards. We all know that the roads are going to start getting bad, and we want to be ready for that.
So tell us some simple things that we can do. Do you have simple measures that you're wanting people to take?
Yes, you know, well, of course, the first is being aware, you know, watching the weather report, being aware of the conditions in advance, and being prepared. You know, keeping your vehicle in good operating condition, making your tires, make sure the tires have proper air pressure, and keep fuel in your car. You know, don't let the car run down to empty and, you know, thinking you're going to do that. I mean, you should keep at least a half of a tank, because if you do get stranded, you know, you're not going to run out of gas somewhere on the road.
It's not bad to have like a blanket and flashlight, simple things like that in your car as well.
Absolutely. A safety kit such as, you know, blanket, flashlight, you know, all the things in case, again, in case you get stranded. And especially if you live out in a rural area, or if you're going to be traveling out in a rural area, that's especially hazardous, that you want to be able to have those, you know, make sure you have gloves and extra, you know, clothing, just some of the basic essentials in case you get stranded.
The point of this discussion basically is that what's going to happen in the winter here in Kentucky, and it should not be a surprise to anybody.
Right, exactly.
It happens over and over again, and
Each
it
year.
may be more, maybe more extreme this year, but you just want people to be aware of their surroundings and to know what's going on.
Absolutely. It can be very unpredictable in safety, because, you know, safety crosses all boundaries as far as whether it's an automobile accident or being aware of your surroundings and premises issues. You know, so those are big things. And remember, four-wheel drive still has to stop. You know, so if you're on ice, you know, four-wheel drive may be going, but you still have to be able to hit the brakes and stop and keep that safe stopping distance in front of you.
Very good. And these, like I said, these are heavy duty, and we appreciate this. So we're going to give away some to our first callers, correct?
Yes, and calling my office at 502-222-2222. And for the first 10 callers, we're going to send you a free ice scraper.
And you have operators standing by,
That's right.
right? I've always wanted to say that. So you can call Carl's office right now, 222-2222.
And no offense, it's my hope we don't need them too many times this year, but we
know,
are
isn't that the
where
truth?
we are. His web address is trumanlaw.com. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back with more Great Day Live. Karl Truman giveaway for the first 10 callers. You're going to receive that free scraper right there. Call 502-222-2222.
Truman Talks Law on Great Day Live is sponsored by the Karl Truman Law Office.
Shop at the Diamond Ring Company for beautiful engagement and wedding rings you can afford. No credit check, 90 days same as cash. Put $40 down and take it with you today. Shop and save at the Diamond Ring Company in Mall St. Matthews.
When it comes to making your holiday wish list, shop Byerly Ford's Dream Big Sales.
Can I have one? I'll take